Hello, my name is Rajic, and this is the multimodal home entertainment system where you can control your lights and sound volume using speech and gesture control. So a little bit more about how this works. You use speech to select the item that you want to change, whether that's the lights, the volume, or the color spectrum that you're trying to use, the color scheme. Using the leap motion, it projects this color scheme in horizontal space and then projects volume in vertical space. Um, Let me show you how it works.
Very quickly, what you see here is the screen that's on my computer. This is the simulation, so I don't have to hook it up to actual hardware. Each of these boxes on the left represents a light strip that I have. You can see the labels, and on the right is the volume. Here are the commands that are possible in the different color schemes that are available. This right here is the color bar and shows you kind of what color scheme you're in, as well as how that color scheme is projected in horizontal space. Let's get started. So I use my speech to first select the light. Select L1. We can see that the light has been highlighted in white, signifying that it has been selected. And if I stick my hand over the sensor, now you see color. This color changes with the location of my hand in horizontal space, like so.
Deselect.
Now I will change the color scheme. Set the color scheme to tropical. Notice how the color bar has changed and now reflects the different colors for tropical.
Now I'll show the volume. Select volume. And in this case, you move your hand vertically to iterate between 10 different volume levels. Done.
So I actually think this is a really cool project because for me, I don't have to move from my desk at all. I can stay right here and I can change any of those lights that I want to. Overall, this has worked pretty well. The speech API for me seems to be okay, although for one of my friends it was not as good. So that's kind of an iffy portion. But in terms of selecting the colors with the gesture control, that works very smoothly and a really seamless experience. The volume is a little less so because you're kind of putting things into fewer bins. So rather than a continuous color change, you only have 10 discrete volume levels. But nevertheless, it still works fairly well. One interesting failure that I experienced was in a feature that I included, where you ask the system what color scheme you were using, and it would verbally respond to you. If your volume was loud enough, then the computer would actually hear itself and then get caught in an infinite loop, just telling you over and over what color scheme you were using. So that was interesting.